A man who was freed after being jailed for 38 years in one of the UK's longest miscarriages of justice has told the BBC he was bullied into falsely confessing to the murder of 21-year-old Diane Sindel.
Peter Sullivan was speaking in his first interview since his release 6 months ago. He was cleared after new DNA evidence proved he wasn't the killer. Our reporter Phil McCann has more.
No inmate has spent longer in prison before being freed on appeal than Peter Sullivan. After 38 years and 7 months, his conviction was quashed at the Court of Appeal in May. He cried as he watched from prison.
When they came back in with the verdict that my case had been squashed, next minute, bang, all the tears started running down my face, and that was it. And I went, yes, justice has been done. Yes, that's what I want.
Now, for the first time, Peter has spoken about what happened to him, to the BBC. He asked that we protect his identity and alter his voice so his future years aren't defined by the crime he didn't commit.
Our next reconstruction is the tragic death of Diane Sindel in Merseyside. Diane set out along Borough Road.
An infamous crime, the sexual attack and murder of 21-year-old Diane Sindel in Birkenhead on Merseyside in 1986.
Probably there's been a murder, someone said. So nah. So I didn't even know much about it at the time.
The investigation into Diane Sindel's murder became the biggest Merseyside police had undertaken. An appeal on the BBC's Crime Watch led to witness accounts which led police to arrest Peter Sullivan, a man who was known to them.
I thought to myself, how can he do this to me? I don't know what he's doing. Because most of the police in my own town knew me as a petty thief.
But for the first 2 days in custody, Peter was denied access to a solicitor, or what's known as an appropriate adult, to help him in interviews which in some cases weren't tape recorded.
I've got learning difficulties. I can't take in what they're trying to say to me and give a proper answer back to them.
In those interviews, Peter confessed to the murder. When he later did get a solicitor, he retracted the confessions, but they were used against him in court. Why would you confess to committing such a horrendous crime that you didn't commit?
The reason why, because I was being put pressure on by the police. I was in the cells, and the sergeant who was on in the evening heard me myself being battered by the police.
Peter claims he was twice assaulted by police who hit him with batons in his cell while he had a blanket over his head. He says he was threatened, then asked leading questions to make the confessions seem genuine.
Threatened to charge me with all the crimes, that 35 rapes they were going to put on top of me if I didn't know to the murder. My past record, I've got no